it up with this last question. I want to make sure I get this in here. Let's promote your book a little bit, Hollywood Heroes, because it's such a fun read. It's a great read. And I love how you point to some of our favorite movies, favorite superheroes. As a superhero nerd and a Lord of the Rings fan, I really appreciate how you and your son demonstrate in this book how these characters that we love, many of us love, reveal God, but not only God, Jesus. And so I think we only have time probably for one. And so your chapter on Lord of the Rings, can you briefly speak to how Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, both the movies and the book, points to Christianity?
Well, Tolkien will tell you that because he wrote it basically as a, and some, they argue over, is this allegory? What is this? Right. But he wrote it as sort of a story that parallels Christianity, although he took all those so-called overt religious references out of it. But when you look at so much of what goes on there, in fact, what's the name of the third movie? The Return of the King?
The Return of the King, yeah.
Yeah, The Return of the King. Well, who's the king? Well, Aragorn in this case, but The Return of the King is the return of Jesus. Of course. Sam, as Tolkien said, is the hero of the entire story. And what does Sam do? Well, he carries Frodo to Mount Doom, right? He's a servant. He is someone that is going to carry his friend through anything, which is, of course, what Jesus promises to do for us, right? He's a shepherd. He's somebody that's not going to take no for an answer. He's going to help you. There's so many parallels in all of those. Lord of the Rings is just one of them. We have Star Wars. We have Iron Man, Batman, Captain America, Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
How dare you?
J.K. Rowling said she got the whole story from the Bible. I mean,
wow.
Come on, so there's parallel after parallel in all these movies, and the ultimate hero is Jesus. That's where it all points to. Amen. And when you look at Jesus, none of the characters in any of the movies completely gives you the picture of Jesus. They all give elements of Jesus, but Jesus is a character that can't be. How did we put it? It's in the last chapter. Jesus couldn't have been invented as a character. Nobody, even in fiction, has ever created a character like Jesus.
Right.
So there's just sort of literary evidence that there's something special about who Jesus is. How did these fishermen, who many of them probably couldn't even write, they had scribes, is it more likely they witnessed something or that they did something that even the greatest writers of all time couldn't do? And that is create a sinless, perfect character without it seeming contrived.
Yeah.
The more likely conclusion is they witnessed it and they just recorded it. Not that these ignorant fishermen from Israel created all this.
Amen. It reminds me of that famous t-shirt or meme where it's all the different superheroes, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, sitting around Jesus, because he's the true superhero.
He's right, the
true hero of the story.
That's how the book ends. That's how Hollywood Heroes ends.
Yeah,
go check it out, friends.
And just to answer a couple skeptics in the chat, as you're saying, Frank, you have King Aragorn, Gandalf, for example. None of them on their own represent every aspect or is analogous to every aspect of Jesus. It's parts of them. Like with Gandalf, starts off as Gandalf the Gray. He sacrifices himself, comes back as Gandalf the White. And with Aragorn, same thing. He's there as king. He doesn't reveal himself till later. And so it's a mix, you're saying, basically.
It's a mix. Yeah, I think Tolkien has spread the Jesus character among Gandalf, Aragorn, and Sam.
Yeah.
And they each have different aspects of the Jesus figure.
Yeah. And our Sam here too. He's a hero, Sam.
That's right. Yeah. Sam is the hero.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a servant, not a hero.
Amen, brother. Amen. We're all servants here, just here to serve and here to show everybody why Christianity is true. So